Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. I want to give all praises, honors, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the hopeful elect that is scattered throughout the four corners, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Yahweh being the one and only true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai being the one and only true name of the only begotten Son. Abaratazah, this being an edifying lesson to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans from Judah on down to Issachar. We're back here again. We have our daily verses, and today's verse of the day is Romans 10 and 17. It says, "So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the power." Yeah, man. So it says faith cometh by hearing, right? And it says it. Like you want to ask yourself, hearing what? Because you can hear a whole bunch of shit. You can hear people tell you a whole bunch of nonsense. You know, you got people that's, hey man, you got 2/3 of our people that are into the Egyptian Book of the Dead. You know, they're into all sorts of madness, man. They're into fairy tales. You know, they add to the Lord's word, take from the Lord's word. They're just lost in the sauce, man. All right, all up in the toilet and don't know shit. It says, so faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the power. So faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the power, meaning from the scriptures, right? The Old Testament, the New Testament, and also the Apocrypha. They don't teach about the Apocrypha in these churches, man. 2/3 of our people know nothing about the Apocrypha, or they don't even believe in the Apocrypha, man. Not realizing Esau took the Apocrypha out the original Bible because it had so much more information to just tie the New and Old Testament together, man. Right? So you got to hear the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity, right? All of it, right? Us, men of Great Millstone, and the men who teach under, like-minded, like the men of Great Millstone, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we teach the whole Bible, right? Everything. That's the so-called bad, which is good, man. You know, 2/3 of our people refuse to believe that if you're outside on a nice, sunny, beautiful day having a barbecue and your little cute daughter or your niece, Samantha, who's 3 years old, gets hit by a bullet in the head, they think Satan did that. Hey, no, the Lord did that, man. Your Heavenly Father did that. It tells you that in Isaiah chapter 45, where the Lord said he creates light and darkness, right? Peace and evil, man. The Lord did that. But everything is Satan, man. Yeah, you giving credit to the wrong person. So we teach everything according to the scriptures, and to show our faith, we do the works. To do the works, we show our faith, because faith and works go hand in hand, man. So you got to hearken on to the voice of the Lord's prophets. Why? Because the Lord uses prophets as his mouthpiece, right? Hearken on to the voice of the Lord's prophets. And, through faith, you put the work in, man. So, Abaratazah, this was another edifying lesson to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I want to give all praises, honors, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the hopeful elect that is scattered at the four corners, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.